It's time. It's almost time to live stream the meeting. Are we ready? One.
I
Oh, it's
believe we're
coming
ready.
slowly but surely. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, it's Bob Struggles. And the rest of that you could all forget about because it doesn't really matter. But tonight I have for you as my special best guest, as part of the continuing series about the Polygon of lives from TikTok in which I participate. And here is one of the southernmost members of the Polygon, and that is Bama Outlaw. Bama, welcome to Bob Struggles.
Thank
Speak
you for
to
having me, sir. How y'all doing?
Oh my God, look at that. He's already gone down to the cornball. You were supposed to hang out to that cornball till later. What's wrong with you?
Well, I figured if
Jeepers
I'd go ahead and
creepers.
not just jump right in there and get them right off the bat, we're going to have the viewers up on here on this one.
They see Bama's about hyping it up. That's what he's there. He's there to hype it up. Time to be hyping it up. You know what? I think I got to give myself a little more light, a little more yellow light. Let me see here. Let me call the Chinese. Here they are, right here. Light. Beijing, more light. Thank you. That's much better. Don't I look yellower?
Yes, that lighting looks absolutely wonderful on you.
That's so lovely. That's a lovely thing that I think I'm on here. I have the fine. You see the finest filters I have. It's over here. We
Oh,
have
yeah.
the paper filter. Yeah, it's just a piece of paper taped over the light. Yeah, and over here we have the T-shirt filter, which is a T-shirt draped over the light. Yeah, look. Doesn't he look
I
nice?
like it.
He's such a fine
It
man.
looks nice.
So Mr. Bama, I was introduced to Bama Outlaw by accident. He barged into one of let's see, whose was it? It was, I think it was Gossip Boys. Yeah, one of Gossip Boys' lives. He come barging in there, making all sorts of accusations and throwing around his weight as though he was a funny guy. And it turned out he is a funny guy. Look at that! Look at that
But
face.
looks ain't everything.
Who can resist that face? Probably all of us.
Yes. Just
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
Y'all just go ahead and put y'all seatbelts on, y'all.
Don't you even start. Don't you even start with me, or you'll never have you back here again. You think, and you know what the other thing is? You know what this guy today, or yesterday, or what? I don't know what friggin' day it was. Maybe it was yesterday. Yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away. I sang a song to Bama online, on my live, and he screen recorded the damn thing. So now he owns me.
Yes.
But I
Own
was thinking about it
copyrighted,
when I
and
was
I'm
playing
getting
it.
it patented.
When I was playing the song, Bama, I was thinking, I'm saying to myself, shit, I hope somebody's screen recording this because this is coming out better than I thought it would. Because I was just riffing, you know? I was just riffing. So it's kind of funny. I'm listening to it and I'm saying, oh man, I hope he doesn't expect me to remember this because I don't even remember what the hell I did. So you have a recording of it. That's kind of cool. That this is this whole thing about me in performance. This is why I like TikTok and why I like TikTok lives. It's because it's ephemeral. It's a performance. It happens and it goes away, and they're not
That it is.
recorded. This is recorded, you know. So this is here forever. So whatever you do, no matter how much you talk, and I know you're just as chatty as Greg. Uh, I hear you were nervous about this. Is that true?
I was extremely nervous.
You know,
Because
that's kind
of
of funny.
my fan base I've got on TikTok is just so many people. you have a bunch of followers and people that pay attention to you.
What's this? Oh, Caitlin says hi, Bobby. Hi, Caitlin. Oh, I just lost you.
Hi, Caitlin.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. So, what were you saying? You said, yeah, I have. You know what? People do that. I go on their lives and they look at my profile and they go, oh, man, he's got this many. And it's like, just act like I don't have that many because as far as I'm concerned, I don't have that many. You know?
But
It's
the thing
nice.
is that you do though,
Yeah.
and that's good because that says something about yourself. Is there are that many people that are willing to pay attention and listen to what you have to say.
I guess I don't know that there's so much listening to what I have to say. They just listen. Yeah, well, I don't know. They like to listen to me sing and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know about my content or the things when I do the affirmation things. That really is just out of love for people. I love people. I think people are great. I mean, what would the world be without people? Empty. That's what
And
would
people love you back.
be empty. Yeah, well, yeah, and also in the last few years, I've really taken to heart the idea of unconditional positive regard. You know, unconditional
Yes.
positive regard, so that you think that way about everybody until they prove otherwise. You know, so as long as they haven't proved otherwise, I give them unconditional positive regard, and even when they have proved otherwise, I give them a little slack. Not as much as I give those I'm giving unconditional positive regard to. So I just thought that was kind of a better way
Well,
to
I'm
put
a
it.
firm believer in that you must treat people accordingly.
Well, yeah, but I see. I don't look at it that way. I look at it. I treat everybody the same, unless they prove that they should be treated otherwise.
Exactly.
So everybody gets my trust until they prove that they're not worthy of my trust.
Oh, now, Mr. Bob, don't you start with me.
What
You
do you mean?
told me from the get go that I had to earn your trust in
Well,
order
you
to get a song, and it took
yeah,
me 2 months.
yeah, but
Yes,
it
I
wasn't
listen.
that. That
I pay
was
attention
when I
to
say
everything,
trust.
sir.
When I say trust in that sense, when I say trust in that sense, I mean I I have to trust you with my heart. That's a whole other thing than
Oh,
trusting you. You see, whole
so
other
was
thing.
that the key that I received in the mail yesterday?
Yeah, that's
I,
it.
I should have known. I opened up the box and I was like, recording. What's this?
The
Then
key to my heart.
now it makes sense.
Doesn't it though? Oh Lord. Anyway, Bama's kind of fun. We kind of like Bama. And now I look at the camera here instead of looking at the wrong screen. It's never good to look at the wrong screen because I can look at this screen up here too. And when I'm saying playing the piano, so I can see what you look like when I play the piano to you.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's weak, you said?
No, sweet.
Sweet. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Sweet home, Alabama.
That's me.
Yeah. So anyway, he barged into one of Bryn's lives one day, and Bryn starts going off on him like Bryn does when he doesn't know somebody, and and he gets all nervous and thinks that there's some kind of coup d'état going on or something. I don't know, something like that. I forget exactly what it is, but I'm thinking, well, yeah, and then the next night, I think it was the next night, the next time I was on Britain's Live, he says, "Oh, yeah, I went to this guy's live, and he's really funny, and he's really nice, and it's like, okay, Britain's made a friend. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that because you from Alabama, one of my favorite places. I got some good
Yes.
friends from Bell South.
I have been to almost every state.
Yeah, not
And
New Hampshire though,
in
right?
I've been to New Hampshire.
You have?
Yes.
We have. Yeah, where'd you go in New
I used
Hampshire?
to drive a truck with my dad,
Oh, okay. You were past
and but I can most definitely say that Alabama, in my honest opinion, is one of the most beautiful states that there is.
Oh, I'm sure that's very much the truth, especially the inner lakes just off the shore. Really nice country there. I like
Yes.
that. Yeah, nice. And a lot of people don't even know
I
that that
actually live
exists.
right on the river.
Okay, this is what I mean. People don't understand those places exist in places like Alabama. That it's all either just a coastal land or swamp or cotton fields, and it's like, man, you guys. Not that there aren't any, but it's like that's not the whole state. They got a lot of really nice places. And I was I when I was looking at the South as a place to live, that was attractive to me. Those properties just, they're close enough to the ocean so that you can enjoy the ocean when you want to, but also that there's freshwater lakes and you can enjoy that. And
Yes.
that's which is, sweet. Lake life is lake living. That's just one of them things. You just go live by the lake, and it changes your attitude about everything. It's like living on a
That it
house.
absolutely does.
Do you ever live on a boat?
No, but I have always wanted to.
Uh, see, I know it's much more common down there.
One
More
day.
Tennessee.
One day when I get rich.
Oh yeah, a boat, hole in the water you
Yes.
pour money into.
And that is what everybody that I know owns a houseboat tells me,
Yeah.
is that it's just a big money hole.
Well, it is. I mean, unless you're going to use it as a house. And in that case, it's a house. It exists as a house, which means you got to take good care of it. You
Yes.
need a hull. You can't do just a float boat. You want a serious Tennessee River hull on there, and 2 engines, and they suck up gasoline like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot. There's a lot of expenses, but if it's just tied up in a mooring and you don't take it out a whole lot, then yeah, it's not a bad way to live.
But what gets me is, what is the point of having a houseboat if you don't actually go out and experience the river or the water?
Well, in the case
Some
of
people are very interested about.
in the case of mooring inside a lake, where you get in by way of canal or coming down a lock and get let into a lake, and then you have a mooring on the lake. It's that whole business of living on a lake without having a house, except for what's under the water with you. There's that whole,
True.
the whole business of boating. When you're boating, you're always busy, but you're never doing anything. Like, well, we used to take a houseboat up the Rideau Canal every year in Ontario. And it goes from Lake Ontario all the way up to Quebec. I mean, up to, is it Quebec City? Yeah, Quebec City or something like that. Ottawa. It's up at all to Ottawa, excuse me. So it goes all the way to Ottawa. And it's all still manually operated. They let the water in, they open up the gates and then people float out, and then they close the gates and let it fill up with water and open up the gates and let people into the lock and then close the gates and open up the floodgate. And yeah, it's kind of wild to think that you can do that stuff manually. That
That a man is actually able to control that.
Oh yeah, it's just that we always think of things. You need machines, you need pumps, you need this, all this, and it's like no, all you need is gravity. What? Yeah,
Yeah.
just gravity.
And Bob, little interesting fact. Even though this is Bama Outlaw
Yeah,
from Alabama,
yeah,
all of my family is from the north.
yeah.
Yeah,
Where in the north?
Detroit.
Oh yeah, Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit and Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, all right. Cleveland, city of light, city of magic. Cleveland,
So they
you're
say.
calling me home. Well, there's a song by Randy Newman called "Burn On," and it's about the Cuyahoga River. It used to catch fire. and
Is that the Smoke on the Water song?
no, no, there's a bad moon rising on the Cuyahoga River, rolling into Cleveland to the lake. There's an oil barge a winding down the Cuyahoga River, rolling into Cleveland to the lake. Cleveland, city of light, city of magic. Cleveland, you're calling me home. Cleveland, even my dreams I can remember. For the Cuyahoga River goes smoking through my dreams. Burn on, big river, burn on. Burn on, big river, burn on. The Lord can make you tumble. The Lord can make you turn. The Lord can make you overflow. But the Lord can't make you burn. Burn on, big river, burn on. Burn on, big river, burn on. There you go.
You see there?
What?
I wish I would have been born with a talent like that of being able to play a piano, being able to play something so majestical instead of looking so majestical.
I know you do. You look majestical, man.
Thank
Your
you so
wife
much.
must be proud. She's gonna watch
She's
this and
more
she's gonna
embarrassed
go.
than she is proud. Just
There
let me
you
say.
go. Look at this. Look at this man. This is the man. This is my TikTok papa. The Bama
I'm winning
TikTok
like Charlie
papa.
Sheen.
He is. He is. He's really pleased about this, and I don't blame him. He should be pleased. I'm gonna move over here, get a little closer to the console, a little closer to the camera, so I can see this smiling face a little better. Now, we'll get a little closer there, Bob. You got to turn this up because that's what's required. You turn up this here. You got this here microphone. And unfortunately, now, how's it doing there?
Okay,
How
now,
are
Bob.
we
Now let me
doing?
ask.
Let's see. Hi, recording. Love your song. Stay at home. Thank you. I appreciate that, 5 Gem. I'm in Ontario, Ontario. Hey, get a blue. What do you think? Do you know Labatt's Blue there, Bama?
Do I know what?
Labatt's Blue? The beer?
No, I do not.
Canadian beer, Labatt's Blue. Yeah, that's
No,
what
I've
they
never heard
drink
of
in
it.
Ontario, eh? Sure. So yeah, if you go to Canada, if you favor the English, you drink a Labatt's. Have a blue, eh? But if you like the French Canadians, then you have a Molson, eh? Yeah, that's what you do. Sure
I'll
enough.
just stick with my whiskey.
And whiskey, yeah, we like whiskey. They're rye people up there, up
Yeah.
in Canada. They drink. They're very big on ryes. And the famous rye there, Crown Oil stuff, really good. I like it. Who's
So,
this, Mark?
so
Y'all are famous. We're famous. A fine looking specimen. I have
thank you,
a
Mark.
Lakeport Pilsner right now, says Jim, and that's the guy from Ontario. FYP. I think so. I think we shall be friends. So yeah, so anyway, Bama's part of this whole connection of live people together, which I call the Polygon. Well, Britton is part of it, and Greg Berg is part of it, and Bam is part of it, and Beach Bum is part of it, and even though I've never been to Butter Hags live, I will get there eventually. So, because she's part of it, And who else is part of this thing? It's all sorts of people that you never heard of that you are going to hear about. And this is what's coming on, what I'm doing. I started with Greg, and then I got Bryn. Well, we barely got Bryn. We had horrible technical problems yesterday. We will have Bryn again, back again. And once I find filters for Bryn to use on his webcam instead of the
That
TikTok
man lives
web.
on his filters.
He needs his filters. He really does.
Yes, he does.
I don't know why. He's so beautiful without the filters. It doesn't really matter, but he doesn't think so. All he needs is good lighting. That's all he
That's
needs
it.
is good
All he
lighting and
needs
makeup.
is just to talk and be himself. That man is hilarious.
Yeah, well, he needs a little powder on his face, but other than that,
Yes, I mean,
just to get rid of the
but
reflections.
you got to kind of weigh your.
Oh no, he can
You know
handle
what I
that.
mean?
He can handle that. He's a director. He can handle that. Effing directors. I say that about directors all the time. You hear me say that effing directors, and the reason that I say effing directors is mostly because I hate to be told what to do. But in reality, I love to be told what to do. It's that I'm torn, you know. I'm torn between being
Well, you know,
Yes, go on, please,
while
Ben.
we're talking about this individual
Mm-hmm.
during Greg's interview he had with you,
Yes.
there was a segment of where you had actually called Bran, and it was on the live, and he was like, "I'm an outlaw, this son of a bitch." Did he really go live without me? So you know what, Bran, this is my option. I'm calling you the son of a bitch back, sir.
Oh, you come on. You guys,
But I
you
love you.
guys
I say
do
it
this
with love,
stuff
though.
all
I
the
say it
time.
with love.
I know
Yes.
you do, but you guys go on about this stuff. It's really kind of fun of me. Ontario Gale, all right.
It is fun. It's
Directors.
what keeps everything going.
Yeah. Oh, this is funny. There's people talking on the chat. It's so nice. I haven't had people on the chat for a long time. So see that? You've made this hot. You made this hot. It's Bama makes this thing
I
hot.
told you. I told you. This
He
is what
told-
I do. This is what I do. Recording.
This is what he does. He blows us up. He kind of blow up. We're a little blow up doll to him. Look at them teeth. That's something. You know, he had 5 teeth in his mouth, and 4 of them pointed north, and the others pointed south. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Look at that boy. He's such a
Don't
silly.
tell nobody though.
I know, isn't it true? Yes, you too can have an exciting career in being a goofball on TikTok and Zoom and YouTube and all of the social channels. Just imagine you'll be making almost pennies a day. Producing
That's what I
ridiculous
do at work
content.
anyway.
You make pennies a day.
That's it.
Pennies a day. I make pennies a day. Feed the content. Pennies a day. Pennies, pennies, pennies a day. Yeah, let's make some content for pennies a day. The TikTok Creator Fund, pennies a day. How much did I make today? Hang on, let's look. Let's see here. Let's get
Still
my
recording.
little
Am I allowed to
phone.
take a smoke break? But
No,
I
you got to
carry y'all
smoke
with
right on
me.
TV. You know, you got to smoke with us. Same thing when you
Okay.
go. No, well, the other thing maybe we won't have you do that. But yeah, we can go have cigarette together. Go ahead. Go on. Let's go. Let's all go outside. Come on, we're all going out to have a smoke with Bama. He's coming. He's
With
bringing us with
Bama.
him. You just put it in your front
Because
pocket.
I don't like to leave y'all
You're not going to leave us.
hanging, you know?
We won't let you leave us.
Y'all are my people.
I'm putting on my best bedroom voice for him. I'm saying, don't leave us, Bama. Stay with us. You have your
Recording.
swing.
Oh,
Ooh, he tripped.
you made my
He
knees
hurt
buckle.
himself. Yeah, I bet. That's good. I like that. That was good. You think you're pretty funny, don't you? Yes, you do.
I mean,
Yes, you do.
I've been told I reach a little bit, you know.
You have occasionally reached a little bit too deep into the well, yeah, to put that in one of them jokes there. Yeah. Now sit down on the porch. You're on a porch in the south. You're supposed to have a settee there or something, aren't you?
Well, if I sit down on the porch and I have a tea,
Yeah.
and one tea turns into two teas,
Oh no, I
three
don't
teas
think you
turn
have
into
a
four.
tea. No, you don't have a tea. You just sit down on the porch, so we have a nice look there. You got the light in your back of you, be nice lighting. Oh, look at that! Doesn't he look so pretty? He's so
Yeah,
pretty.
look
I
at
mean,
me. I
look at
mean,
this. What do we got here? I'm checking the chat here. There's a few. It looks like Mark's here. Yeah. Oh, S.
oh, Mark's
Gem,
here.
a fine-looking specimen. Thank you. See that? You've been called a fine-looking specimen. That's relax.
Our recording, I've already had to take 2 notches out of my hat before I even started to slide with you. Don't make me have to start taking off more notches.
Taking out. You mean your head getting too fat?
That it does, sir. I
Yeah, you think so? Well, tell you
do
what,
tend to get a big.
we grab you by the ears and we'll flatten that right down. No problem. Swan them on down there, would you please? We can let some air out of that head. Yes, sir. Just because I'm blowing in your ear doesn't mean you get a fill up. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Well, no, I was looking for something. And I can't remember what the hell I was looking for. But it was something important, but it couldn't have been too important.
That's like a day in the life of me right there.
Is it? What do you mean? Not finding about what you got
I'm,
going on?
yeah, like I'm always searching.
Oh, yeah. Here's something. My EP, which I submitted to my distributor, has now been distributed to all of the streaming services, and of course they make their own decisions about when they will go live. But so that says to me that probably tomorrow I will have a listening party to say, here's the entire record, and I'll explain each one. And I don't know what time I'm going to do that, but sometime tomorrow. Stay tuned to this station, or actually,
That's
it's
awesome.
TikTok Live.
That
Yeah,
is
it's gonna be
awesome.
fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So hopefully it'll be all done. And
Come on, let's be friends.
okay, yeah, we'll have some friends. That's not me. That's me being Greg. The worst imitation of Greg ever.
That's the great copyright right there.
But that's me being Greg. That's the Greg tie line. Let's be friends. And I promise you, being friends with Greg is one of the finest things you can possibly do. What a fine person. So anyway, I gotta thank Gossip Boy is
It
the
most
guy who
definitely is.
connects all of this thing together. Bryn connects
That
me
is.
to Greg, and then Greg and Bryn connect me to Bama, and then we start watching each other, and then there's Sharky, and there's also young Daniel, and there's let's see, there's oh well, of course, the famous laugh of Whitney, which we've only heard as a laugh. And I'm gonna get Whitney to
Whitney,
get
yes.
this Zoom thing.
I have
She's gonna
misheard
get
about
on
her.
one of these. We're gonna get her on one of these. She's gonna be on here. And eventually, now after I get everybody all one-on-one on this thing here, on this here Zoom to Bob's Struggle show, I'm going to have another Zoom show where I have you all on at the same time. And at that time, we'll have that
That would be
concert
awesome.
too. Well, actually, it'll be that, but it'll be a Bob Struggle show with like all 40 of you, however many there are by that time, because there may be a few more.
There's a lot of us.
Yeah, there are. There are people who are connected to us parenthetically and tangentially, and that's why it's the Polygon, because it started out as a love triangle between me, Greg, and Bryn. So long ago.
Then I had to jump in, and then I had to put the four
So
wheels
then it
on the
became a
Cadillac.
quadrangle or quadrahedron or something like that. And so I had to work that out. And I said, you know what? I don't. Instead of keeping changing the name all the time, let's just go with Polygon, and that covers a whole lot of territory. So Polygon it is. That's what
There
it
we
is.
go.
It's the love Polygon. That we're all in love with each other, and we're all competing with each other. And I'll tell you who's winning? Me. That's why I'm winning. You know why? Because I got all these young friends. And you know why I have young friends?
Why is that?
I have young friends so that someone will come to my funeral. That's why. I don't want to outlive all my friends, you know.
Recording,
So
man.
you're gonna have people come from my damn funeral. They'll be coming from all over. That's what I like. I like to hear that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what it is. That's all. That's the only reason.
it's like Greg tells me. It's the self-deprecation.
Oh, that too. Boy, I didn't know you could speak them
I'm
kind
not
of
allowed
words.
to come in his live. I just learned it because of Greg.
Oh, self-deprecation. Yeah, Greg's a
Yes,
smart fella. He's smarter
yes.
than he acts.
He's actually the one that told me that that's what I was allowed to do instead of because how I originally came onto TikTok.
Yeah.
Like I used to go live all the time. Then I stopped. I had some situations go on. Then I started coming home from work, and I would hop onto his live.
Oh,
The first night onto his live, I was like, "Hey man, you want some jokes?" And I just started coming back to back with bad jokes, real bad ones, to the point where Phelpsy, she actually muted me and deleted me.
oh, really? You were that bad, huh?
That bad, and it hit me some type of way because I've never been muted before.
Well, yeah, that's
So
because
I'm
you have strength of personality, and people are afraid to mute you.
yeah. So I made it a point to come back the next night and to kind of make myself become a better man through Greg's eyes.
Wow, that's something. See that?
And I
See
have
that
been there
influence you
every
have
night
there,
since.
Greg? Does Greg know this?
Greg knows this.
Or did he just find this out now?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he knows it, but most definitely, one thing for certain, two things for sure. If he didn't know it, he knows it now.
Yeah, he certainly knows it now. Well, if he watches this, he probably doesn't. He says he watches, but he lies. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Ola Manola, how's it going? I haven't seen Ola Manola in a long time. They're on the chat.
Hey, Ola Manola.
On YouTube. So I'm seeing that there. So, and you know, I did this the wrong way. I think I should have put the cameras in two different places. Had this one over here and that one over there. Because I'm trying to read the chat and the stanchion is in the way. I'm gonna rearrange this whole damn studio. It's a mess. It's a
So
total mess.
when is the U.S. supposed to come out with a platform to where they can do the duet?
How the hell do I know? What do I look like, a TikTok maven? I don't know nothing.
I mean, this is the Bob struggles with technology. You know,
That's true, and this is the struggling part that I don't. They don't confide with me.
that you don't know.
They don't confide, and I don't know. Well, it's kind of funny, you know, what I was doing. A couple of days after I said, or maybe a week after I said, "Jeepers creepers! I wish we had a roster here so I could see who was here in the thing," and all of a sudden it showed up in the beta testers thing, and I'm saying, were they listening to me, or was it just like a coincidence? You know, and then
Oh no,
and
they
then
were
it went
listening.
out to the world, and everybody has it now. So it's like, wow,
Yes,
that's
you were the
great.
first person that I
That
joined,
mentioned
and I
it.
heard of that had it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and then
spread
next
the
thing I
word.
know, the next time I went live, it showed everybody on my live.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. So yeah,
Yeah, see,
you know, once you join the
see, you're a
TikTok testers,
trendsetter.
who, me? Nah, not me. No.
Oh
If I
yes,
was a
you're a trendsetter, most
trendsetter,
definitely.
if I was a trendsetter on the creative marketplace, there'd be people saying, "Hey, endorse my products." Nobody's coming to me to endorse their products. You know, I don't know
Oh,
what's
they
wrong
might
with
not
them.
be, but I mean, little do you know, I went and got a little piano today.
Did you? Oh, that's nice. You're gonna start to learn
Yes,
to play the piano?
I mean, I do what I mean. It was only like the $5 like first place set thing, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Learn how to learn to play a couple of tunes, you know?
Yeah.
What? Oh. You can handle that.
You know, recording a long time ago, I actually had a piano, and I was never able to have lessons or anything like that. I actually kind of taught myself how to play piano a little bit
Sure.
at
Well,
one
it's,
point in time.
it's an innate thing that we hear, we hear how it works, you know? So when we play these two notes, we go, oh no, that doesn't work. Oh, we play those notes, oh, those are nice. We play these 3 notes. Oh, that's really nice. And that's what you do. You can hear that. You can hear they belong together. And you can hear when they don't belong together. And when they sort of belong together. But not when they don't go where they go.
And then whenever you have those soft, gracious hands come in harmony with that beautiful voice like you have, then I mean, then you create magic. That's when the magic creates.
The magic, yeah, the magic. I'll tell you, we hit magic with that damn uh, duet I did with Christian Shelton. Golly, I see
Oh
all
yeah.
the people. Oh yeah, all of them reacting to it. And it's like, and it starts with him with the wise men say whatever the hell it is that it comes with, whatever verse he starts it. I forget where. I can't help falling in love with you. So he does that, and then I come in with my part. Take my whole life to. Well, so many people are thinking that I'm just doing a react video, so they don't expect me to be singing at all, and then I start singing. And then other people were expecting me to do like a funny video and go ah or something like that, and instead I say, take my hand, and all of a sudden I don't can tell you how many people I can actually see and tell you when they're going to start to cry.
Yes, like it's amazing. Whenever I first met you on Gossip Boys Live and found out that you actually go live and everything, and I joined your live the next time I seen you on,
Yeah.
you blew my mind. I had no idea what I was getting in store for.
Well, that makes me happy. It makes me happy, because Gossip Boys always say, "Oh yeah, go see Greg the same. Go see recording, make friends, go see him, see what he does. It's amazing." And it's sort of like I don't, I just it's. I grew up in a family where this was like what we did. We had parties, and you made your own entertainment. So everybody in the family had a party piece. And they just go around the room and go, hey, Tom, you do your piece. Okay, Bob, you do your piece. Hey, Charlie and Pat and Helen, you do your piece. John, hey, you got to do this thing that you do. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, let's see that. Yeah. And yeah, they all had pieces.
Well, that's good though. I mean, that gave y'all all y'all's own little thing within your own family.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that was the whole idea is that, before there was, we would watch television or something like I don't know what else you do in a party. Play records. They didn't do that. They played music themselves and they sang and they told jokes and they smoked like chimneys. Oh my God! There was like this 4 foot, about 4 feet off the floor at every party. There was
Yes.
like a haze. It just hung there, a little blue line went across the room. Yeah, a lot of smoking. And they drank
Like I
too.
stayed in the room.
Yeah. What was that? Like a what?
Like the cloud just stayed in
Oh
the room, just
yeah.
like right below
Yeah, no,
ceiling
no,
level.
about like I said, about 4.5 feet off the ground, right about children height. where they go. Mm. I'll tell you, there's a smell that I remember that is one of the finest smells in the world.
Yes.
And it's when my aunts would light their cigarettes with a match. The first light, that first whiff of tobacco, that smell of sulfur, phosphorus,
Yes.
paper, tobacco. Wow. Fresh tobacco, the first one, the first puff. What a smell. What a great smell. And the rest of it kind of stunk, but that smell was really great. I still remember that smell.
So
Anyway,
recording.
Yeah, go on.
Who was the person that has like influenced you the most
I think that's
to
you.
playing your piano? Oh, sir,
I'm
you're gonna make me
only
blush on
teasing.
here now.
I'm only teasing. It's just a joke, son. Just a joke. Beauregard. Who the most influential on me as far as music is
Yes,
concerned?
yes.
Well, growing up, it was my Aunt Helen. who's my father's sister. She was a theater person and a pianist, and she did USO shows during the war and with my uncle John. And when the war was over, they were both solicited very heavily to go to New York or go to Hollywood to work because they were that good. And well, as my aunt Helen said, that was a very immoral industry. Okay, I get it. They didn't want to be in the immoral industry, so that's why they didn't go. They were good Catholics. So yeah, kind of interesting. That's the way it was with them. I mean, they saw it all during the USO shows, so they knew what their life was like.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
They
Anyway,
knew what the
she
world was about.
she paid for my piano lessons when I started having piano lessons. That was one of the things she did for us. All of the children. We all got piano lessons if we chose to, or a musical training, and that she paid for that. That's what she did. She was a teacher also. She was
Well,
the
that's
first.
nice. That was actually something that you were actually able to carry on with you throughout life.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
look at you now. You're still able to play the piano. You know, you're striving, doing it. You know.
yeah. I mean, I don't play very well. I didn't have the discipline
Oh,
to be
you
an
play amazing,
instrumentalist.
sir.
I play okay. I didn't have the discipline to be an instrumentalist. And as the piano teacher told me just not too long ago when I was at a party and I played and I said to him afterwards, I said, "Look, I have to apologize to you for my piano playing, because I'm not really." And he says, "What are you talking about?" And I says, "Well, you're a piano teacher. You know how to play. You know all the ins and outs of all the technique and all of that." And he was like, "Yeah, but you're accompanying yourself." And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, you're accompanying yourself. I can't do that." And I thought to myself, really, this guy who's like really a technically accomplished pianist couldn't accompany himself. He couldn't sing and play at the same time. Which to me is like, really, because it isn't, I don't think of it as something I do. That's hard to do. It's like it's all talented. It's
I
nothing to do with
mean,
any skill. Yeah, I've practiced a
that's
little
like
bit.
with that's like with Charlie Sheen with partying and stuff. Like, he doesn't consider his lifestyle partying, but that man parties.
Oh yeah, he's a professional. He's got mad party skills, better than mine, and I have pretty mad party skills. Yeah, yeah. So I
Yes,
just
I
it
mean
was.
that kind of goes in sync with like you. I mean, you playing your piano
Yeah, I enjoy doing it. It's like
and singing at the same point in time. I mean, that's
yeah.
it.
Well, like I said, it's as I've said to people often that all my life I've been doing this. When I feel whatever I feel like, I like to go over to the keyboard and play it on the keyboard and sing. And it doesn't matter. Uh, this is my therapy right here. My therapy.
Everybody needs an outlet.
Yeah. Well, this one has been real good for me. And like people asked me when I started, and I started when I was really little, like 10 months old. That's when I started banging away on pianos. So, and I was banging away on it before then because they gave me a baby piano for Christmas because I was banging on the big piano. So, yeah, I just developed, I learned to hear. And so, the other big influence musically in my life was in the seventh grade. They came into the classroom one day, the nuns, and said, "Oh, there's an opportunity if you would like to audition for the St. Paul Choir School. You'll and if you get in, you'll win a full scholarship to the school, and you'll learn how to sing in the choir." You know? And it was like, oh, and they were like, "Oh, you should do that, Robert," because they knew me, and I had that bluebird voice back then. Uh, and so, okay, great. So I went to the audition, and there's a whole connection to I walk into the room where they were having the audition, and there's this guy, Theodore Maria, who's the director of the choir school, the founder of the choir school. He's actually Dr. Theodore Maria, but he never used that title. And it turns out that I recognize him because here it is, it's 7th grade in grammar school. I had met him I think it was in the 2nd grade. His wife taught music at the school I went to. And one day after school, she stopped me and said, "Oh, I'd like to introduce you to my husband, Mr. Maria." And I looked at him, and he was like wearing an overcoat with a white scarf, with a Tyrolean hat and leather gloves. And he looked very, very imposing, because I was like, 2 foot nothing, or whatever the hell I was in 2nd grade.
Knee high to a grasshopper.
Yeah, maybe a little taller than a grasshopper. Yeah, right then his knee, anyway. So, so I see him, and I say, yeah, this is the same guy as Mr. Maria, Mrs. Maria's husband, Theodore, Ted Maria. So anyway, I take the audition and do all of that. He doesn't really recognize me, and I recognize him, but I didn't say anything about it. And I get through the audition. Essentially, the audition was, here, play that. What's the middle note? Bop, bop. I'm like, bop. Okay. In my head, I'm going da da, but when I'm singing it, I just sing the note. And that's what he did. He'd play chords and tell you to pick out a note. If you could do that, that meant you had an ear. You had an ear for music. So, and then there was
you could hear the different tones.
Yeah, and then also to match it, and you say, you play a note, sing that note, pop. That I could do that. I just hear it and I could sing it. Not everybody can do that, but everybody can sing. That's a whole other thing. And I've said that to Gosser Boy when he says he can't sing. I say, yeah, you can sing.
Yeah, have you heard that band sing?
Yeah, he can sing.
Oh, recording. Yeah, I thought more of you. Like, you lied to that man and told him he could sing?
Well, Bama, there's 3 kinds.
Well, you didn't tell him that he could sing good. So I mean,
I said, look, there's
anybody
3 kinds
can
of
sing.
singers.
Oh, okay.
There's 3 kinds of singers. There's sparrows. You know the sparrows. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Yeah, sparrows.
I know them.
And then there's robins. And you know robins. They're relentless. They just keep singing, They tweet, 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 tweet.
Just that same tune.
And then there's bluebirds. And bluebirds sing so pretty. So those are the 3 kinds of singers. Everyone fits into one of those categories. Everyone. It is so rare to ever find anyone who's tone deaf. And if you find someone who's tone deaf, teach him the drums. Everybody has some kind of instrument to play. So yeah. So look, this is a very active chat going on in here. Of course, I'm not paying any attention to it, but there's an active chat going on here. This is kind of nice. So anyway,
I currently tried to look it up, but I'm not able to do it at this time.
That's all right. Don't worry.
Unfortunately.
Don't worry about it. It's the least of your worries. I mean, that could make it the most of your worries if you want.
I know. Oh,
anyway,
please don't.
I'm
a nervous wreck.
So, are you having any trouble, by the way? Is this, you haven't any trouble being on this show? Because we've been on
none whatsoever.
Yeah, we've been on for a little while.
I thought I was gonna be a whole lot nervous and more uncomfortable than actually what I am right now. But
yeah, well, that's the idea.
No, that went out the window.
Yeah, well, that's good because that's the same thing that I said to Greg. I said, you're gonna be on a long time, and you won't really even know how long you've been on.
That's what I was telling my wife. She was asking me earlier today, like, how long are you going to be on? And I told her, I was like, I think Greg's was like 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that.
It was, yeah. Greg.
And she was like, are you seriously going to be on there that long? I was like, You haven't like sat down and talked with a recording. Like you can have a deep, long conversation with this man right here.
Or there may be a monologue that long. Yeah. I can
I
talk.
mean, it is what it is.
I can talk the ear off a haddock, as they say.
Hey, but as long as you have somebody there that can talk your ear off as well, what every time that you stop to take a breath, then things just continue rolling on, sir.
Come on, let's be friends.
What's Greg doing in here? Tell him to get out of here. Come on, Greg, get out from under the desk.
Is he in here right
Yeah,
now?
I guess. Well, you sort of just heard him, didn't you?
Come on, let's be
Oh,
friends.
okay, that Greg. Yeah, I thought he was like really in here because you was just
Oh, I
talking
don't
about
know.
your
You know,
chat.
he could be. He could be. You never know. You never know. But I think
Oh no,
he, you
he's
know,
cheating on us right now.
he said that he was. What you think he's on live? No, he's not on a live because he said he was taking the night off. I talked to him
Okay.
earlier. Yeah, because I sent him that saying, "Hey, what do you think about selling these?
Mhm.
You think anyone would pay $25 for this?" I say maybe they might pay $25 if I personalized it. So I make a recording on there that says, "Hi, how are you, Bryn? You sexy thing, you." So they could have that to press the button for too. Or whatever they wanted me to say.
Dirty to me.
Yeah, I probably could charge extra money, like $50, to say bad things.
You most definitely could. Like people are into that.
Yeah, I know that, and I'm just wondering, would I run afoul of anything by doing that? You know what? You can have me say the most lewd, lascivious things. Write a little script that goes up to 9 minutes long, so that you can have your own little fantasy of Bob reading to you with his best bedroom sexy voice, running up and down your arm, running over your back.
Bob, you should start like your own OnlyFans page and do
Well,
that.
that's what I thought. I was actually.
I am sure that there are some women out there that would just
There's some men out there
just
that would
love
ask
for
for
you to
that
just
too.
talk to them like that.
I think there's men who would
Yeah,
ask for that too.
exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
yes.
So you think I should open the
there
OnlyFans
is.
page?
You have an exponential fan base just for your voice.
Yeah, so I could have the OnlyFans ASMR sex channel.
Yes.
Yes.
You could do that.
I could ride you like a pony. I know.
You had to ride him like a goat down here in Alabama.
No, you ride him like a sheep. You know, you always bring the sheep to the edge of a cliff. You know why?
Because you put their feet into the front of your boots, so that way every time you walk back
No, you
up
bring
to
them
the
to the
cliff,
edge
they
of
back it back up on you.
That's it. You can make them back up good.
Yeah.
Yeah, backing up good.
You ever
That's
took a
right.
chicken and run
Never.
its neck,
No,
just
I
spun it real
never.
fast,
I don't.
and
I'm
then
not
threw
doing.
its front legs into your
I ain't
pocket?
going there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the
I mean,
lewd and lascivious part.
my grandfather had a farm, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is that I don't think that America's ready for this. I might be. It might be ready
They're
for
really
farm
not.
talk.
I mean,
Welcome. This is Farmer. You know, I have a blog that I call Farmer Blog. I haven't written anything on it in a while, but Farmer Bob is the
Farmer
blog.
Bob.
Yeah, Farmer Bob. Yeah, is the blog, and
Okay.
it's been a while since I've written anything. I haven't. You know, I don't write essays anymore like I used to. It's just one of them there things that I don't do anymore. There's a lot of things I should do that I don't do anymore.
There's a lot of things that I don't do anymore.
Do you have people that tell you you should do something?
Yeah, my wife tells me stuff all the time.
No, I don't mean like your wife. I mean like on TikTok, right? It's always people telling me what I should do, and I think it's
Yeah,
always kind of funny.
I at one point in time had a dude come onto my live and was trying to tell me to like jump off the porch, hit myself with a limb, stuff like this. Like the dude was like pretty outrageous, but at the same point in time, it kept the chat going.
Yeah, I guess a self-harm
Yes.
version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to do that. It sounds a little extreme.
I mean, I didn't, but
You didn't? No, well, that's good. I'm glad you didn't, because that would have been dumb, and you wouldn't want to be dumb.
yeah.
Just because you look dumb
No,
doesn't
I'm
mean
not
you is
dumb.
dumb.
I'm exactly. That's what I tell people all the time. That's my biggest catchphrase.
Yeah,
I just look like this.
yeah. You playing dumb. I know you. I know you boys. You good old boys playing dumb. I'm playing dumb just so I can suck you in.
That's it.
I know,
And I've
like
done it.
a regular vortex.
I reeled you in. And I set that hook there,
Set
Bob.
the hook and reel me in, just like my wife. I tell people that all the time too. Men, men, all you men out there who think that you picked out your girlfriend, wife, whatever.
Oh no, they picked us out.
Yeah, exactly. You are dead wrong.
Yes.
They set the hook, they reeled you in,
Yeah.
and you did. And you know what the best part is about it? They made you think it was your idea. That's the skill that women have.
Yes, they're very conniving.
No, they're not. It's a skill. It's it's just like fishing.
I
Same
mean,
damn thing. It's just how do you land them?
I mean, you call it what you want to. I mean, you can put one description on it that you want. I'll put a different description.
You causing trouble? Whose program is this? Now you're gonna find out why I say effing directors. Where's the mute button? Yeah, no, I'm only teasing on you. You know that. So yeah, so this has been interesting. Not talking, him not talking. I've been doing a lot of talking, and I haven't been letting him talk enough, and I probably should. Like, how'd you get involved with TikTok? You big hunk of man pancakes.
Well, I was in a wreck around this point in time last year. That should have killed me, actually.
Well, it made you stronger, right?
And I pretty much broke the whole left side of my
Good
body.
heavens.
So I was laid up on the couch, and the wife, she kept coming home talking about TikTok, watching videos. I was like, all these crazy people on there, doing that, and all that. I can't believe you waste your time.
This is your wife's fault then.
And yes, this is my wife's fault, 102%.
Okay, go on, keep going. Going. This is a great story.
So one night I downloaded TikTok. I was on TikTok for till 4 o'clock in the morning.
3 days
scrolling
later,
through,
when you
watching
came out of your
videos.
TikTok coma.
Yes. Yes. Then whenever I came out of that TikTok coma, I was like, I'm gonna post my first video.
There you go.
My first video, let me tell you, I had wrote this little skit out where I was wearing a bra, doing the lawn treatment.
Yeah, doing lawn treatment with your bra on.
Yes, I was out there in the yard, mowing the yard, weed eating with a bra on.
Anybody? You got neighbors?
Oh yes, but they don't talk to me.
Okay, no wonder. That's why they don't talk to you. They say, "Who is he?"
And I did this little skit to where I had a beer in one boob, I had my cigarettes, my lighter in the other, and the wife come out there and she's like, "What are you doing?" I told her, I said, y'all hold everything in y'all's bras. Why can't us? And I called it Big Boys Bras. If your wife can walk around with the double D's, you can walk around with the triple B's.
That's
Big
right.
Boys Bras.
Big Boys Bras full of beer and butts.
Yeah, that was about maybe 5 months ago now.
Yeah, how'd that one do?
That one is what kind of got me where I'm at today.
Well, how many views did it get?
Over 25,000.
Good for you. That's a good start.
Yes.
It's a real nice
That
start.
that
must
really
have made you happy, huh?
That made me more than happy. I mean, you see where I'm at now. I'm on the Bob Struggle show.
Yeah, I know. What does that mean?
That means I'm somebody now.
I guess so. I mean, I just don't understand. I really, I look
Like,
at my numbers.
look at me, Mom.
I know. I look at my numbers though, and then I look at these numbers of people like Charlie D'Amelio, whatever the hell her name is, and I go, what am I? I'm nothing. You know, these kids are making 4 million followers and things like that. It's like, yeah, I got nothing. I ain't even got a public.
Yes, but see, the difference is that you are you. You are
Yeah,
you're
they are not
recording.
me. Definitely not me.
There's no other recording on TikTok.
Anywhere in the universe, I am the one you. Remember, I'm the best.
That is you.
Yeah, and I'm the best me. No better than me than
You
me.
absolutely are. I'll agree with you 100%.
That's my shtick, right?
Come on, let's be friends.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that could be interesting to do the OnlyFans page. I just don't know. Well, maybe I don't know. It's a lot of. Well, then again, that might be kind of fun to do. There's a thing I did, and if I do, I still have it here. Did that open? How come that didn't open? This one should have opened. That one didn't open either. What the hell is going on with this? Oh, there it is. It's opening. They're just trying to confuse me, I think. No, they're not trying to confuse me.
Recording, it has came to such a point with my TikTok videos that I post
Yeah.
that where I live, everybody knows me now.
That's a bad. That's a tough thing sometimes, isn't it?
I mean, it's tough, but also at the same point in time, I'm me because I'm a goofball.
Yeah. So you like it?
And I eat it up, sir, like it's some chocolate cake.
Well, that's good. I mean, it makes you happy, right?
Yes, and all it has done is just made it the worst, though. My wife, she doesn't exactly agree or approve of my
Your
what would you
public
call
persona.
humor sense, my sense of humor.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, my public persona.
Yeah, I can understand that.
True story. Matter of fact, yesterday we were in the store and I walked by this lady in and out, and I fake farted on her.
Oh, yeah, that's odd.
No, it's not odd with me.
Well, what I mean is that there's a certain propriety to things. That's all I'm saying. I would not do that. That's not me.
Well,
but that may be you.
This is me. This is me.
Yeah, yeah.
So
well,
here I am.
I'm making a suggestion. That's all.
Well, that is who has made me who I am today.
Yeah, I understand that.
And this lady got on her phone, and she actually called her boyfriends and was gonna try to get me beat up.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Yeah, but still at the same point in time, it was fake recording.
Yeah, but you're in the South, man. You just talked to me earlier about calling me sir, ma'am, sir, all that stuff. Same thing. Farts are not funny. Not in polite society. Get it?
How many kids do you have?
None.
You don't have no kids?
No.
Well, every one of my kids thinks the fart's funny.
Oh yeah, kids think farts funny. That's like second grade stuff. Yeah, yeah. And if you were doing it with second graders, that's fine. Pull my finger, But pull my finger with your great aunt Cassie. No, that's not a good appropriate thing. That's all I'm getting at. You get me.
I understand, sir. I understand. I get you. I get you.
So you can understand. I can understand your wife being like, "Well, what the f is this guy doing?" I can understand that. You should be able to understand it too.
I do understand it.
You're a big boy.
I'd like to think.
Yeah, big cheese. That's what I know. He's one big cheese there, boy. Let's see, where's the other one? Why can't I see that? That's not what I want to see. I don't want to see that. That's what I want to see. There we go. That's better. Now I can see both of them. I can see myself. So, well, see, this is good. You know, everybody that start out there, what are you going to talk about? And don't worry about it. You're coming to Bob's living room. Here you are in my living room.
I mean, we will find stuff to talk about.
Yeah, everything but free cookies. That's the only thing you don't get. Otherwise, if you came to my real living room, you'd get free cookies.
I wish I had some cookies right now.
See that? You
I
should have
wish I had some
prepared.
cookies.
I should have given you a tip. I should have said, bring cookies.
And you see, and I asked, and you just told me to just be yourself.
Well, I
You coulda
did, but
told me
I
to
didn't
bring
know you
cookies.
needed cookies. If I known you needed cookies, if I knew you were a cookie person, I would have said bring cookies.
Oh man,
It's always good to bring cookies, and bring enough for everybody. Bring enough for everybody when you bring the cookies. Bring enough for everybody when you bring the cookies. Bring enough for everybody when you bring the cookies. Oh, Bama, did you bring enough for everybody? No.
I'll make them.
Well, it's a little late. You know.
It is.
The audience is going home. They're sinking slowly into the west. As my audience
It's
sinks
because of
slowly
that piano playing and that voice of yours, sir.
I put them to sleep with my beautiful, luscious tones. Yes, and yeah. So that was I was trying to have something come up here, and it didn't come up, and I didn't understand why. You know, it's almost like the computer is saying.
You know, I actually ordered me a bracelet that says WWRD on it.
WWRD. What would
so that
recording
way,
do?
Yeah, what would recording do? And anytime that I have trouble in my life, I would just look down at it and I would say to myself, you know.
You know what I'd do? I wouldn't ask Jesus.
I'd ask recording. I mean, that's where I'm getting at.
Yeah, I get it. But, you know, when people... Oh, yeah. I did that this morning. Just a goofball like thee, putting in your denture free.
You know, I tried one of these chat roulettes last night.
Oh, did you? You went to the Omegle? Yeah, I heard you got Dick Omegled.
I did, and it was bad.
Was it real bad?
I did not realize it was that dirty on there.
Well, you know, dirty is a relative term, but
True.
well, it depends. You know, there are some people who are out there. That's what they'd like to see. You know, there is a whole market for dick pics, but
Yes,
apparently not for you though. Not for you. You know, and that was probably why, you know, when you went on Omegle, that they all came up. Because they're all telling you got to come out of the closet. That's all there is to it.
You know, the last time that I came out of my closet, I came out because I was hungry.
I know, you're such
and there was no light in there. There was no light in there.
No light. Yeah, there's no oxygen in there either. That's why we get them out of the closet.
My dad used to keep me in there whenever I'd get bad grades.
So we can breathe free. Yes, that's why we do it, so we can breathe free. Anyway, so yeah, so you went on Omegle, and all you saw was penises. And
for the most part.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's, you know, the greater portion of penis. Maybe that's because it's Alabama.
But you see, the one thing that a lot of individuals don't realize is that there's nothing pretty about a penis.
Well,
I mean, in my opinion,
I beg your pardon. That depends on your point of view.
Yes, that's what I said. You know, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Did you say your opinion?
yes, I did. It muted it out though. I didn't even hear it.
Damn opinion. You're
Yeah,
not
these
entitled to
damn
an opinion
opinions.
on my show. You only have my opinion.
I mean, this is your show.
This is
Oh,
my
yes,
show. It's my
sir.
opinion. Now, go ahead. Go on. Tell me all about it.
I mean,
Were you offended?
I was on there. No, I was not offended whatsoever. I was actually joking. I was like, y'all, put that little thing up. What are y'all doing?
I'll put that little thing up.
Don't you know Daddy used to say that you'd go blind?
Oh, no, I'm only going to do it till I wear glasses.
I was on there having fun with it, but I was on there trying to
that's
be
what you're
goofy.
supposed to do with it. Jeepers creepers.
Exactly.
Gotta teach these Bama
That's all
kids
I've
all
ever
sorts
tried to
of
do with it.
things.
My whole life was just have fun with it.
You just walked into that one. Yes,
I damn sure did, and hit myself on the head with the door.
You did. Oh, golly. Get the haymaster. Anyway, go on. Where was I? Yeah, so, I get gibberish every once in a while. That happens, I get gibberish syndrome.
I get very clammed up and start stuttering whenever I get talking to very handsome individuals.
Oh, well, gosh. No
So I
wonder you've been
understand where you're
clammed
coming
up.
from.
You must have been clammed up all this whole interview.
Up.
Actually, I've been cultivating a little Jimmy Stewart kind of, because it's kind of, it's a little captivating, because then people, they have to watch you. Kind of
Yes, I
fun.
do.
It's kind of fun to do. Yeah. Oh, look at. Oh, I don't know what else is going on over here. It's all sorts of fun. What was the other thing I was going to ask you? Oh, yeah. How much schooling you got, Bama?
Schooling?
Yeah, schooling. Do you pay tuition at the School of Hard Knocks, or do you got a
The
general
School of Hard Knocks.
educational diploma, or you got a high school diploma? You got a degree in
The School of Hard Knocks is
physics?
where I graduated.
You graduated the School of Hard Knocks. All right. You paid a lot of tuition then.
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, it's expensive.
I never graduated. I honestly never even made it to high school.
Oh no, you ain't got an equivalency?
No, sir.
Oh my God, what do
The
you
way
work
I
at?
pretty much
Driving all the
figured
time?
it is.
Oh, you're on. That's all right. You're on disability. I forgot.
Oh no, I'm not on disability.
Oh, you're not? You're working?
I work.
What do you
Yes, sir, I
work
work.
at?
I've never been on disability.
Well, you should be, but anyway, go.
That one fucking hurt, man.
No, come on. It's only short bus time, boy.
Hey, I'll tell you what, if I'm riding the short bus, just go ahead and just slap some toilet paper around my forehead, and I'll just lick the windows and wipe off on my way back.
Oh, I like that. LMAO. It took me a long time to figure out what the hell Greg was doing when he said that. And then it dawned on me one day, and I'm saying, oh, look at that. I'm looking at that LMAO, laughing my ass off, and he'd lick me all over. What a clever guy. And that just took me forever
that was
to
the
catch
first
it.
time that I heard it as well.
Took me forever to catch it. It's just like, I feel like such a dope when I realized it. I was like, oh, this guy is so much smarter than me. I don't even know why I simp over him. He's so much smarter than me.
He's a very intelligent person. And one thing that I learned during y'all's interview is that he actually went to school for psychology and everything.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And he used it.
So if an individual goes to school for that, you already know that their mindset is the type to comprehend things a lot better than the average human beings. It's all right here.
It means he schemes. That's what it means. Just clinical schemer. What do you got there? You want me to puke into your hands? Cough out my lungs?
No, that was just your lungs, sir.
Yeah. Let me teach you about lungs.
But I have got to give all the credit and everything to Greg Berg right now.
Yeah.
For where I am.
Oh, yeah?
Because if it wasn't for Greg,
out.
he damn sure did.
Well, that's good.
If it
That's
wasn't for
nice.
Greg and for Phelpsy
Yeah, Phelps. I
for
don't know
chastising
Phelpsy
me,
that much.
you know, she used to be on the lives a lot
I know. Don't
there at
see
the
her.
beginning,
Yeah, I haven't seen her
and
around.
but with her chastising me and blocking me that one day, that made me to where I have came into Greg's live every day since then.
Really?
Yes, every day.
On your knees.
Yes,
Oh,
but
Greg.
yes,
I know.
but I
I
love
feel
him though,
that
dude.
same way about Greg. Greg's a pretty
He's a
special
very
guy.
wonderful person, man,
You know, he's beyond
and
wonderful.
he's most definitely the hype man,
He's the what? The hype man?
the hype man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's very good at that. But it's also the thing that I really like about Greg is just how he has this real easy manner of making everybody feel like let's be friends. You know that whole thing that you do. You feel
Yes,
real
like
important.
everybody is welcome no matter what.
No, more than that, everyone's important. You know, when
Yes,
you come into that
that
live,
is the
you
main thing.
really do feel important when you come into Greg's live. And
Yes,
I mean, he makes
because
a real big
even
fuss
whenever
over
there are
me.
individuals that come in
Yeah, he makes a
that are
fuss.
not normals,
Oh yeah,
he asks them to explain themselves. You
he
know,
likes
he
them.
actually
He likes them.
gives that little bit of initiative in order to try to know that individual.
He
And
genuinely
that's what
likes them.
struck me at first.
Yeah, I get you. You know, that's really the same thing. He's one of those unconditional positive regard people. Come
Yes,
on
most
in. Tell
definitely.
me about yourself. Yeah, what do you do? What? Come on, let's be friends. Yeah, you'll be liking in here. It's warm. It's good. We got put your feet up. This is a fire.
Yeah,
You want some
then he
popcorn?
told me about Gossip Boy.
Oh,
And then I
yeah.
started going to Gossip Boys.
See, I went to Gossip Boy first, and I discovered Greg Berg from Gossip Boy. And you know, when I first went on Greg Berg, it's like, oh my God, I'm falling in love. Wise men say only fools rush. Oh yeah, it was just like that. But you know, I'm such a slut when it comes to men.
But it happens. You know, if I wasn't such a lesbian, I would probably be the same way.
I doubt you would. I doubt very much you would. You're not that kind of man. You seem to be a loyal kind of guy.
I'm very loyal.
Yeah, that's
You
what,
know,
you're like a
even on
puppy dog.
TikToks and everything.
Yeah, you're puppy dog loyal. That's you. I can see you. That's the way you are. You could never
Yeah.
be the slut that I am.
Oh no, I could only wish, sir.
Oh, don't even wish. Don't wish. I mean, I grew up in the '70s where if it had legs, it was worthy of
Yes, I mean
attention.
everybody was free spirited back then.
Yeah, not only that, but we really like to fuck. So yeah, it was good.
Here I was trying to watch my language, you know, and you warned me
I told you that this sailors
beforehand.
live here. I already told them when they asked me if anything was in there. I said, well, in the beginning, only light profanity, but later, fuck may be used. So they
Yeah,
know.
like
They know that I don't
fuck
lie.
and
Yeah, they don't. They know I
everything.
don't lie. They're good about it. They tell me that I'm a good rater. That I know how to rate my stuff because they allow you to do that now. So they have some kind of algorithm that checks it. And so
Oh yeah.
I tell them that I'm gonna say fuck, but I won't say it right away. In the beginning, I'll just take it easy, and there will be an occasional fuck will creep in. And then maybe later in the program, we'll say fuck a whole lot because like this when I'm fucking with them like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, earlier this morning
It
recording.
ruins the monetization. That's the only thing about saying those words is that any of that, any speech like that, nobody will advertise with you because you're listening. So I have
Well,
no
trust
idea
me,
how I'm ever going
nobody
to
was
make
willing to
money.
advertise Bama Outlaw besides you, so.
Well, you brought a lot of people in the chat. I'm really impressed with the chat. Chat looking really fine. They know that I'm
But you
ignoring
know,
it. That's the problem.
I was just thinking about that. So, I there's the beginning. We had a lot of viewers.
Yeah, you probably did. They saw you and they said, "Good
Marty,
heavens, what
come
the hell are
on
we
over
gonna
here. Come on, see my buddy.
What are we gonna do?"
Put my sister down and come on. I don't care.
I think we need to
Go ahead and put her legs down, man. Come on. I don't want to see all that. I've seen it last week.
Oh, it's a Japanese version, I guess. Oh, look at that. He's a very strange looking thing. Actually, with that face, no, I don't think I can. I don't think I have it right at hand because I would do the, you know. Yeah, one of those. Yeah. Oh, go on a goofy looking fat character. Did anyone think that this is what I was gonna get when I brought this guy in here? You know.
Oh,
Let's all share the
trust
cookies.
me.
You're
Like
right, Jim. We should have cookies.
I had some stuff. I had some
There
stuff
should be
planned
more
out, but
cookies.
I kind of toned it down.
You toned it down. Well, you know, you can't. You see, I control the horizontal. I control the vertical. I'm in charge of this program. I'm an effing
That
director.
you are, sir.
And I'm an effing director. And this is why I say effing directors. Because look at how power hungry I am. This is why I won't be a moderator on other people's things. It was funny that Gene made me a moderator this morning, and it was like, no, don't do that. I don't want that attention.
You don't want that responsibility.
Well, it's not responsibility to me because I just won't exercise it. But you know, there's a possibility. There's a possibility that I might go. I'm gonna block both of them. You know?
It's like all of my favorite people that I follow from all the other lives and everything.
Yeah.
I have made them all moderators into my live.
Yeah, I've only made Bryn a moderator just because
I
want Bryn to feel
don't mute or block.
What? Did you?
I told everybody when they were making them moderators to not mute or block nobody.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, then why bother having him as a moderator?
Greg's live because of my potty mouth.
But why?
Because it honestly makes some individuals feel like some type of like they're
the elite.
They're important.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's true. That's why I made Bryn moderator.
Yeah, the elite.
It's a badge.
Yes, the elite.
It's a badge. He's my moderator. He's the only moderate man I know.
Oh, but that man, he abuses his authority.
Oh, but don't I love
it?
Nothing I like better than being
I love Bryn. Me and him, we have picked at each other so much.
I know.
But throughout all of our picking at each other, we have really like formed a relationship. I would like to believe, and I've met more good people on TikTok.
Yeah, that's because you don't really know them.
In real life, and
yeah, but that's because you don't really know them. You don't really know them. They're TikTok people, so TikTok people. That's
true.
Yeah, you only see the good part of people on TikTok. At least on the part of TikTok that we hang out on. I mean, there's other parts of TikTok where people are like, I can't stay. Like political TikTok, I just can't stay over on political TikTok. It's like, oh my God, please get me out of here.
Yeah, I don't do all that political.
Well, it just makes me so sad to see these people inside their echo chamber talking to each other and telling them how the other side is evil and bad and plotting their destruction. And in the meantime, they're in there.
Yeah, like in the end, we're all evil and bad and right at the same time. At some point in time, I can't judge another man for his own opinions.
That's what they're doing. They're doing exactly what they think the other people are doing. And it's like, guys, You don't see the irony here. You don't see any irony. I think there's all sorts of irony just all over.
I'm a firm believer in laugh a day can keep the war away.
Oh, you think so? Maybe.
Yes, I believe if everybody can just spread more laughter,
Yeah.
that the world would be a better place than what it is today.
Yeah, that's a little. I don't know. That's a little too simple. I mean, we're pretty simple people, but it's.
Yeah, well,
It's more than
it's
it's
simple,
more
but
than
I'm a
just
simple
humor.
individual at the same point in time.
It's more than just humor. It's respect. It's the willingness to allow people to be who
There's
they
a lot
are.
that goes into it,
You
but
know what I mean?
if
I don't know. I think it's just a little. It's nice to think that. It's sort of like the business of all we need is love, and it's that's true. But you know what? We need civility too, not just love. I mean, because love is hard to deliver to everybody, and nobody is capable
and
of
cookies.
actually doing it. Cookies too. We all need cookies. Cookies are nothing says luffing like something for love. So yeah, you should remember that. This is a corporate America has taught me a lot in my life, and mostly it was about the Pillsbury Doughboy. Oh, by the way, do you know what you see when the Pillsbury Doughboy bends over?
Yeah.
You know, what do you see?
A yeast infection?
Donuts.
A donut.
Donuts, yeah.
Dum.
Thank you. I'll be here till Friday. Try the fish.
Drum roll for recording.
That's me, Rimshot. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here till Friday. Yeah, try it again. Good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Charlie.
Yes.
Shelly.
Don't forget to tip your waiters.
Tip your bartender and eat your wait. I mean, no. Yeah, all of those things. Have a drink. And thank you, Charlie. All right, so that'll be enough of that. It's kind of funny having that there. I very rarely think of it to use it.
So recording.
What?
Me and my children now, so you know, sir.
Yeah.
Whenever we wake up in the mornings,
yeah,
and we get up, we watch you.
If I'm on. Yeah.
My youngest son, the one that is in his cast.
Yeah. How old is he?
He absolutely loves you. He's 3.
He's what? 3?
3.
Good. 3.
Yes,
Good.
he's about to be turning 4 in January.
Oh, okay. What's his favorite song?
Spider-Man. He's a 3-year-old.
Oh yeah. What's his name?
Gunner Chase. Oh man.
Gunner J and Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. He's a help, always helping out, helping Spider-Man Oh yeah, absolutely. We can do that for him. Gunner J, Spider-Man does
awesome recording.
Spider can. Look, it's Brian Sutphin. His boy, he disappeared. I don't know. I think he dropped his phone on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, phone on the floor from Bama.
The recorder?
He's back again. He's changed.
No, I didn't.
It didn't. What'd you do? Why did it disappear?
Yes, I'm back again.
No, he must have been. He took off his pants. That's what happened. Yep. Anyway, I beg your pardon. No wonder it went blank. I know. It's like, I have a special anaconda filter on there.
And then he said, "Let there be light," and he pulled his pants up.
Oh, and up it came. There's a lot to be said for that, but I'm not going to leave that alone for now, ladies and gentlemen. You know, this is an interesting time that we were having here today with Bama Outlaw. Excuse me. Why? Because it's actually when you see the little @ sign in front of his name, it looks like he's Obama Outlaw. So so it's @ Bama Outlaw. @ Bama Outlaw.
Man, Bryn put that in everybody's head like,
No, that's exactly what it did. When I saw it the first time, that's all I could think about was Obama Outlaw. Yeah, yeah. And then they said, no, it's Bama. It's Bama
I'm
Outlaw.
gonna have to change that.
No, it's fine. I think it's great. It works really good because you're not Obama, you're @ Bama. Where are you? I'm at Bama. Oh, you're at Bama.
Yes,
At
I'm at
Bama.
Bama.
At Bama Outlaw. He's at Bama. Where is he? At Bama. That's where he is. He's been at Bama for a long time. And you're not near Birmingham. You're someplace else. Because you go to Birmingham for the hospital. But
I'm
you're
northeast
further
of
north.
Birmingham.
Yeah, that's right. I have friends in Birmingham around that area. I used to work for Bell South. So I would go down and visit them. They were close.
Daniel,
Oh, Daniel.
I actually invited Daniel
Yeah, I
because he's
saw
from
that. Did he
Birmingham.
respond? Did he respond?
He never responded to me.
I think you got
So
to send him.
Daniel, if you were watching this,
I was watching, but I don't think he was. I think he left. He's very famous for dropping in and disappearing.
that
That's
he
right.
is.
Yeah,
Daniel, if you were watching this live right now,
yeah.
my son gets his cast off the day before or either the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I
Aren't
would
you
like
friends
to
with him?
invite you to come have dinner with me and my family there in Birmingham.
I told you barbecue on the on the live, Daniel. Hold out for the barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue. Yeah.
Get a hold up for the good barbecue. You know? He must know some good
Whatever
barbecue.
that man wants, you know.
I know Daniel's such a sweet young man, but
He really is.
yeah, and you know he's religious too. Uh, the thing that I wondered is that you should probably just direct message him because he's so ADHD that he comes into the lives and he stays 2 minutes and leaves. You know, he's always when you listen to him
Sounds
play.
like Brent. He must have copied that from Brent.
No. It's a real. It's really kind of a generation whatever. All these letter generations that they have.
Yes, you're absolutely right there.
Yeah, all these letter generations, they all have like a 20 to 30-second attention span. So when they listen to songs, they listen about 30 seconds and then they say, look at Greg. I mean, he does it all the time. It's like, jeepers, Greg. And he's just
Yeah,
changing music.
like my dad kind of raised me the right way to have a good work ethic and everything behind me. I've
Yeah.
got kids that work underneath me at work,
Yeah.
and they're all the time talking to me about, man, whenever I get my check this week, I'm gonna go buy new video games, you know, all
Yeah,
this and
right.
all that.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And
They
they ask
blow
me,
their
hey, do you play any video games? I told them no. I
You
stopped
got
playing video
children.
games whenever I had to start buying my kids video games.
Yeah, right. That's it exactly. I don't play video
Yeah,
games at all.
no, like I wasn't allowed inside as a kid, but now that's all kids do or play inside.
Well, it's a lot of them, not all of them. I mean, I have one here, my ward, the younger of the two, who's like mad for going outside. He got a bicycle and he drives everywhere. I mean, and we're like 7, 8 miles from the center of the nearest bigger town, and he'll just get on his bike and ride there. And the video gamer kid would never do that, but he likes to do this stuff. He likes to go metal detect and he gets all this stuff. This is what he likes to do.
Yes,
So
and
I'm
that's
all in
awesome.
favor
That's
of it.
awesome at that age.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't see how a kid can grow up and learn the skill sets and stuff that I did while I was a child because all they do is sit inside. But also at the same point in time, this world that we're growing into is all electronic, is all computer systems and everything.
Yeah, but there's still a need for civility and for them to understand how government works and
Yeah.
how
At
to
the end of the day,
read
we're
and
still going
write
to need
reading and
somebody to
writing
lay
and
blocks
arithmetic.
for our houses.
Well, reading and writing and arithmetic is useful for when there isn't any of the things that make things easy, so you can still do some things with the pencil. It's important to be able to do that.
Yes, most
Like
definitely.
that business I said with the locks, that you can run a locking system, a dram system that raises and lowers craft simply with the power of gravity and water. I mean, and valves. So
Yeah.
understanding those kind of things, that's really important. All these little tricks of the trade when you watch brick bricklayers or stuff do things, you go, wow, wow.
You can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a night. You can teach him to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime.
But I also mean is these little things that you never thought could be done. I'll give you a perfect example of it. This up in the Micapichu or whatever the name of the Incan place is, way up in the mountains in Peru. They're up there and they're saying, "Oh, we have no idea how they could possibly have made these beautiful smooth cuts, without modern tools. This is better than diamond or blah 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 blah." He's going on, and finally one of the guys decides to ask one of the natives there, how they would do this if they were going to cut this big block of stone. And the native picks up a stone and goes along the edge, and chick, 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 makes a little line, and then whacks it. Boom, cuts off perfectly. Perfect. Just a perfect break. Because that's the way you do stonemasonry. You make a line and knock it off. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Or you read the stone. And they were like, ah. Thinking to myself, this is a perfect example of people being dopey, thinking that, oh, you can't do this unless you got all these fancy ass tools, when some Stone Age motherfucker can show you how to do it with a rock.
Yeah. Like they used to do stuff like we do today way back when.
Yeah, they know how to do this stuff. It just takes
Yeah.
longer. It's a lot of people, and it takes
The
a lot.
one thing that I tell all the kids that work for me at work, a saying my grandfather used to say growing up, is that you can take the hardest job that you got and put your laziest man on it, and you will find the easiest way to complete that job.
That's interesting.
And that's true. That's true though. That's I have done it, and I have figured that out.
Cutting corners, and I don't like that.
Yeah, cutting corners. But
when people cut corners, it's like, what are you losing? Sometimes you lose important things when people cut corners. That's just my view. But you know me, I'm a contrary guy. Late pills, is it really that late? Look at this. We've been on for hours.
have we really?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, this is because it's 12 o'clock. It's midnight.
Holy moly! See,
Yeah, see?
the wife ain't even gonna believe this. I feel like we've been on for like 45 minutes.
That's because I make everyone feel so much at home.
That you do. You make people feel very very comfortable.
Yeah, put you at ease. Come on by, sit in the rocking chair here. We'll talk for a while.
Come on over here, son. Sit to me a little bit.
Yeah. No, I don't do that, son. That caused me some trouble. I don't want to be in trouble. You stop that. Thank God you're old enough. Yeah. Anyway, so
That I am, sir. That I am.
yeah, you've been stunning. You've had a great time. I've had a great time talking with you tonight. Didn't learn a damn thing, but that's okay. Maybe we'll have another opportunity to do this again sometime, I'm sure.
Well, I'm most definitely not going nowhere.
You're not going anywhere?
No.
Damn.
All you've got to do is you've just got to go. Just holler yee yee, and I will show up recording.
Yee yee.
Just holler yee yee, and I'll show up.
That's funny, because that business of the party everybody having party pieces. There's a thing. It's called a kamalia, and I always thought kamalia. I always thought it was like some the Celtic word or Gaelic word, And no, it means come all you and sing, come all you. Come all.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's something I didn't learn until later, but I never heard it called that in my circles. But it was my father confessor who told me that story and mentioned Kamalias. And I said, Kamalias, what's that? He says, it's their party piece when everybody gets up and does their little party piece. I said, oh yeah. I mean, it's sort of an Irish tradition. They have a party piece. Everybody's got to have one. And it's from the days when people
I'm like
entertained each other.
part Irish
and German.
and
See?
German.
That's where you get
Mostly
your
German.
term. From the German side. Yeah, they're very funny people, the Germans. Yeah, they're so funny. Yeah, yes, very
Yes,
good.
my mother
Yes,
was
my mother was actually
Germany.
born in Germany.
When? And where? Which Germany?
A long
East or
time
west?
ago.
East or West Germany?
In West Germany.
West Germany, okay.
West Germany.
Yeah, that's good. She's not a commie
Yes.
bastard. Oh, no. Oh, boy. I was all upset when Cuban said, don't call me a commie. I'm thinking, oh, God. I just called it.
Yeah, oh shit, here we go.
Well, it's true because the guys, the anti-communists, the anti-Castro Cubans are very sensitive about being called communists, because they fought against it.
One thing I've come to realize is that most people are sensitive about a lot of things nowadays, and it used to not be that way.
Well, no, that was always that way. You don't tell like Cuban American that he's a communist when he was an anti-Castro.
Well, let me tell you.
Of course, it used to be.
I remember one time.
I
remember one time growing up as a kid. I used to stay with my grandmother. I lived with her, and
Where was that?
we was eating one night, and I remember just trying to be funny like I do, and I called her a Nazi one day.
Yeah.
And she slept a fire for me. Yeah.
She should have.
Yes, she did. And like I didn't realize, but then after that, after she did that, she sat me down and she had a whole discussion with me talking about how she seen the SS come in and take her father away from them and stuff whenever she was a child.
Wow.
And it kind of hit a little bit of perspective,
Oh yeah, no, these are real people. This real shit happened to them, and they don't talk about it because my father always told me World War II guys didn't talk about it because they knew that the guy next to him had a worse story, and they didn't want to bring it up.
Yes, absolutely.
Then that was part of that whole civic politeness thing, where people didn't talk about that stuff because they didn't want to traumatize other people. And now it's like, no, okay, we're going to just talk about it. It's like, oh God. Well, there's times to talk about things and there's times not to talk about things.
As there are.
And
There's always a place and a time.
Yeah, it's that whole civility and politeness thing that I'd like to see a little bit more of it around, but
yeah, well, I'm trying to be the best that I can be, but I'm not my best all the time.
Yeah, that's a real boss.
I have tried to be on my best behavior tonight.
Well, you should be because this is my show.
I realize that.
I keep reminding you.
And
when somebody's, it's like you're in their friggin' house. You can't be a fucking dopey guest. Gotta be polite.
Yes, but I mean, at least I took my shoes off before I came in.
I'm glad you wiped your nose. That's the important part. Because it was so far up Greg's ass.
Oh, you sorry. You sorry, recording.
I couldn't resist. After all the singing his praises you did tonight, I said, definitely, he's got to get the Brown Nose Award.
But It's like you've got to give props to where they're due.
Oh, absolutely you do. I'm only teasing you because that's what I
Yes,
do.
but
Because I'm a mean
in
guy.
all honestly, I think I have given you more props than I have given anybody tonight.
Yeah, but see, the thing is that I can never get enough.
Besides myself, because I rule over every motherfucking buddy.
I just really cannot. I can never get enough. It's like, oh no, no more, please, no more. Just like that. Yeah. I don't, I don't have a Alabama song other than I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee, which happens to be one of Brett's faves. I mean, Bryn's favorites. I don't know why you want to call him Brett. Maybe he should be a Brett.
That's only because he knows me.
You think that's why he chose that song? Well, this one's for Bryn.
I mean, if it isn't, that's what I'm going to go with.
I'm going with it too. I think that's great. I think it's because he had a secret crush on you, on his little Alabama boy.
Oh, it ain't no secret.
Well, it's a big secret.
The way that man used to pick on me, it's like a crush in the third grade.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I know, but it's like, he doesn't know. That's why it works that way. If they don't know, then they do stuff like that, and then they get that first taste.
As long as it works.
Yeah. What was it I was gonna do? I can't remember now. Oh yeah.
You was talking about a Bama song.
From Alabama with my banjo on my knee, and I'm going to Louisiana, my Susanna for to see. It rained all night the day I left. The weather it was dry. Sun so hot nearly froze myself. So Bryn, don't you cry. Oh, gossip boy, oh, don't you cry for me. For I come from Alabama with an outlaw on my knee. I had a dream the other night while everything was still. I dreamed I saw a gossip boy coming o'er the hill. The buckwheat cake was in his mouth and was some cornbread too. I said to my dear gossip boy, good gossip boy with fruit. Oh no, really? Oh yes, really, oh gossip boy with fruit. 'Cause I heard from Bama outlaw that's what you're doing too. Yeah, the Bama's got his dentures in. The dentures he got from his grandma. It's amazing that they make dentures like that. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. For I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. Yeah, it's Bama Outlaw here with me. And he's got his goofy teeth in because he's a goofy kind of guy. He's been known to be
Goofy.
He's a goofy kind of guy. He's just a goofy kind of guy. Oh no, he's the kind we see.
I try to be. I try to be.
It's I know, and we've been having fun here tonight. And thank you very much for being on. And
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's been really fun. I really do like the idea of just sitting down with everybody and having a conversation about what's going on in the
Yes,
life.
I honestly wish that we could sit down and we could all do like a Zoom.
Yeah, we will.
conference
We're doing
together.
that. That'll be done. Like I said, I want to get all of the core people here. I think I want to
Yes.
see if I can get T-Roy on one. Because
T-Roy would be an excellent individual to have on here.
Yeah, and of course I got to get Sharky. And let's see,
Yes.
T-Roy and
Most
Sharky.
definitely.
And I probably need to round it out with some of the women. I can't just have all men.
Whitney's got to be one.
Whitney for sure.
You cannot forget Whitney.
No, I can't forget Whitney.
Whitney, yes, that is
Whitney.
at the women's list. Whitney is
I think
top notch. She's number one
I should probably do her
because
next.
Whitney wins.
Yeah, I should probably do her next. That's what I should do.
Yes,
I
most
think
definitely.
that would work. And yeah. Okay, so that's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'll invite her next. Hey, Whitney, if you're watching this, bitch,
Yeah.
you're
Check
next.
yourself before you wreck yourself, girl.
You're next. You go check yourself, girl, because you know why?
Let's be friends.
That's right. That's Greg. He's under the bench here. He said, "Tell me, let's be friends." I know.
Hey, shh, be quiet. Don't let them know I'm here.
FYP. No, that's Bama. Bama is FYP off the porch.
Hey, try incognito though. You know what I mean?
FYP off the porch. Look out! It's the porch python. Ah, porch python! Quick, hide the children! Oh no! Quick, the neighbors!
Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your husbands.
Look out! Oh no! It might get bit by an alligator. Oh my heavens!
I'll tell you what,
Did you
that
see that
thing was like an
alligator on the
alligator. I
golf
damn
course?
sure wouldn't be doing this.
Did you see that alligator they had on that golf course the other day? It's like 20.
No, I didn't. But
10
recording,
foot
I've actually
alligator.
got a.
It was standing
I've
up.
actually got a video of where we went to a like a little animal zoo,
Yeah.
and there were no people there that worked there around the alligator cage. I've always
teasing the
wanted to.
You're
I've always
crazy.
wanted to wrestle and to mess with an alligator.
You're really crazy.
The wife wouldn't let me do it,
I don't blame
but
you. You get
we was
killed.
pulling through,
You get killed. Those
and
suckers will eat
I
you.
stopped the car. I stopped the car, and I've actually got a TikTok video of it. I
Of you
jumped out of
fighting
the
with
car.
an alligator?
No, I went over there and I slapped it in its head twice.
Oh, you're dope.
Yeah, hardcore.
You're dope.
But you know what? How many people?
Arm. You could lose your arm, man. What's
How
wrong
many
with
people
you?
can say that they slapped an alligator in the head?
Be a bunch of fucking retarded people that say things like that. It's like, what the hell do you want to slap a fucking alligator in the head for? It's like this is a badge of coverage. What are you fucking crazy? I'm sorry. I don't believe in being crazy. I don't believe in being crazy. I think being crazy.
You know what? Welcome to Bama Outlaw. You have met crazy, sir.
Well, no, I mean, I believe in being crazy in pursuit of something, and there's something greater than yourself, Okay, you're going to go take the hill and take out that machine gun nest and you're going to be crazy, fix bayonets in charge. Yes, absolutely. But doing something totally reckless and stupid and bothering an animal too on top of it? I'm sorry, Bama.
I mean, correct me if
taking
I'm
up big
wrong, but the
points.
animal was
Matter of fact,
probably already.
I'm not going to show this on them. Right? Take it off.
This better go on live recording.
It's already on live, you silly boy. It's already there. Yeah. So, but no, I really no. That's If I was around you when you tried to do something like that, I'd tackle you. And I'm not a big guy, but I would tackle you. Either that or I'd let you introduce you to my friends. And I would never want to do that.
What kind of friends do you get recording?
Smith and Wesson. Get the fuck away from that alligator. Boom, boom. Oh, Jesus, Bob. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't do that. Stay the fuck
What you
away
gonna scare that gator for?
Yeah, no, just don't be banging a gator on the head. God damn it, you're fucking crazy motherfucker. Turn around, snap your fucking arm off in a second.
If I ever get the opportunity to swim with sharks, I'm gonna swim with sharks.
Oh, I'm gonna send you after the snappers in my neighborhood. You ever seen the snapping turtles? You get good.
We had one growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
The neighbor that lived down the road from me, he had a big pond in his backyard.
Yeah.
And they used to have an alligator snapping turtle.
Yeah.
That thing was huge.
Yeah, they're big. We got snapping turtles up here, and they are big. They're Jurassic Park looking things. So if I ever get you up here, I'm going to set you on one of those and watch you how fast they can snap off your fingers.
Yeah, you know what? I've actually got family up there near you.
Yeah.
So
So I gotta hide.
I might
Is that
make
what
that
you're
a
saying?
point at some point in time.
You telling me I gotta go into hiding?
Well, no, you ain't got to go into hiding, but you've got to show me that gator turtle.
The turtle. Well, they're all over the place. Are you kidding me? Snapping turtles? We got millions of
Oh
them.
no, sir! You said that you knew some.
Well, yeah, they're down in the lake down here.
Well, then you've got to
Big
take
ass
me to
lake.
go to the lake.
Take you to the lake, but you know, what's the chance you're gonna see the turtle? It's gonna be, you know, they're turtles. They can move around. They swim. They swim a lot because they're eating duck's eggs and they're eating goose eggs. That's one of their favorite things.
As long as I ain't eating Bama eggs, we good.
No, they eat frog eggs. I know they eat that stuff too. They eat fish eggs. They eat all kinds of any kind of ovum. I think they eat. I don't know what else they eat. There's how they eat. Got to be other things they eat. They probably eat some freaking vegetation. That muck.
They eat fish.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose they do. I mean, snappers eat fish and eat frogs and eat anything else that swims in there. Leeches, stuff like that.
They're carnivorous.
Yeah, hey, they're voracious. But there's also the herons when they're young. The herons will eat them when they're really small. When they get bigger, they can't deal with them. Usually, it's cars.
The herons eat snapping turtles?
When they're small, yeah.
New interesting fact I did not know, sir.
Yeah, when they're little, they can't do anything to a freaking heron. The heron snaps them suckers up, and it's like soft shell crabs,
I found a baby turtle for my son.
Yeah.
The last time that he had broke his leg.
What does he break his leg a lot?
It was that size.
You're gonna be down DSS, man.
He has a brittle bone condition.
Oh, okay. I see.
He has osteogenesis imperfecta, which is a brittle bone condition.
Okay.
If you've seen that movie Glass with Samuel L. Jackson, where he's in a wheelchair.
Well, the word says it all. Osteogenetic.
Yeah. That's the same condition that my son has.
It means
and they say
bones
that they are very intelligent.
Yeah.
They say that they're very intelligent.
How'd that happen? Must be your wife.
It had to have been. Fuck you, recording.
Must be the wife. I'm sure it is. Could be the wife.
Took after the mama.
He gets his looks from him. That's what he gets.
Yeah, that he does, man. This baby boy, he looks just like me.
So
acts just like me too.
TJ, right? Did I get that right?
Gunner J.
Gunner J. Try to remember, Bob. Gunner J. GJ, yeah, GJ. Gunner J.
Yeah,
I gotta remember it, Gunner J, so that when I play
the
in
wife
the
is our.
I can say Gunner J. Say Gunner J.
The wife has already picked out the first name for our daughter.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got a daughter on the way?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yes, she's going to be born in March the 9th.
Oh, good for her.
I've only been active 3 times, sir. I've got 3 kids.
Yeah, you only got 3 kids. Yeah, you only got laid 3 times. I get it. It was all blowjobs.
But she's already picked out the first name, and she left the middle name up to me. And
what's the first name?
Kaislyn.
Kaislyn
Yes.
Teresa.
And
Michael.
Teresa?
No, Teresa.
Michael?
Well, no.
Teresa?
What's your last name? What's your last name?
Sutphin.
The name. Give me your first name.
I've had such a problem trying to come up with middle names.
Give me your first name again.
Ryan.
No, her first name.
Tara.
The babies.
Kaislyn.
Sutphin. Kaislyn. See, I like I like the idea of Teresa just because of the rhythm of it, but
Yes, it sounds good. But we decided today was looking up names, and heard Ray, Rayne, or something like that.
Rihanna?
Not Rihanna. She better not be like holding up no umbrella or nothing.
Wop,
But
wop.
yeah, with the wop wop wop. She'll get her ass wop back to that bedroom.
Oh, listen to you. Listen to you. You already turned into a hard ass daddy. And you are such a big teddy bear. I tell you, you pretend to be a hard ass, but you are.
You know that is
She
my
gonna
biggest
wrap
thing.
you around. She gonna wrap you around her little finger. She gonna have you doing dances, Daddy. Don't
She
you worry.
already does.
I know
And
they know.
that's like the bad thing. Like here on TikTok and stuff, like I meet a lot of new people, and they're like,
yeah.
I put on a persona, like I'm a hard ass, badass. But whenever it comes to my family and my little ones, I'm a big baby.
Yeah,
like
I know you're
they're
big.
most definitely my motivation.
You're a big baby. We're all men to babies. Didn't you know that? And when they're
Yes.
sick, they're even worse.
Yes, like my son, he had me crying whenever he broke his leg this time.
Yeah.
Because whenever I got the call, whenever I was at work,
Yeah.
and I went to go pick him up at the ER to go get his X-rays. And he looked at me and he said, "Daddy, see, you dropped me off, and I fell and I hurt myself."
Yeah.
That hurt, man.
It's all your fault.
Yeah. I was like, dude, don't never tell me that again,
I'm telling you, it's all
So
your fault. Don't you
yeah, then
worry
we go
about
to
it. That's
Birmingham,
crazy
and we're
for
down
you
there
to
to the
think.
operation room,
Yeah, it's crazy for you to think
and
that.
they gave him
Don't
his
think that.
anesthesia.
Yeah.
And the woman, she's sitting there talking to him like, "Well, what were you for Halloween? Who's your favorite superhero and stuff?"
Yeah. My dad.
And he looked up at me and he said, "Daddy."
Yeah,
I
make you
started
cry.
crying. I had to suck it up, and I had to tell them ladies, "Don't look at me. Something flew in my eye."
That's right. It was a emotion. There seems to be some
Hey,
emotions
man.
floating around here, and they're getting stuck in my eye. Yeah, I know.
It was something.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna get off here
It was something.
so that we can resume our normal lives. I mean, and I don't mean TikTok lives, although that may be in my future. I don't think so. Not tonight. When it's how late? It's too late. It's midnight already.
We all have lives that call our name.
Lives to make us come. So anyway, thank you again, Ryan. I mean, Bama. Bama.
Either or.
Bama Outlaw, or at Bama Outlaw is now I'm going to call him forever. At Bama Outlaw. Because he's at Bama. Where is he?
Oh,
At
yeah.
Bama.
At Bama.
At Bama Outlaw. Why is he an outlaw? I don't know. Probably just because he chooses to be. He's,
That's for another interview.
He thinks he's a badass, but really, he's a big ass teddy bear. That's what he is. A big old teddy bear. He's a big teddy bear.
I will be that any day.
And then when his girl, what is it, Keisha? Kaislyn. When Kaislyn shows up, well, this boy is just he's gonna turn into a hopeless slave to this little child.
Oh, yeah.
It's
like whenever she gets here, my TikTok videos are gonna be of me like having tea parties and.
Let's see here. I got something right here for you. Let's see. There's something right here. I know there is right here, right in the back here. Let me just get this here. Yeah, this is just it. This is the thing that you need. Yeah, we're gonna get a little of this action.
Let's hear it, sir. Let's hear it.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna hear this. There we go. Let's see. We'll bring up that microphone. Turn down that microphone. You're the end of the rainbow. my pot of gold. Oh, I'm playing it in the wrong key. You're the end of the rainbow, my pot of gold. You're daddy's little girl to have and hold. A precious gem is what you are. Your mommy's bright and shining star. You're the spirit of Christmas, my star on the tree. You're the Easter bunny to mommy and me. Your sugar, your spice, you're everything nice, and your daddy's little girl. You're the, what is it? You're the treasure I cherish, so sparkling and bright. You were touched by beauty's heavenly light, like angels that sing a heavenly thing, and your daddy's little girl. There you go, Daddy's little girl. And the goofball father
Thank you,
shows up.
recording.
He shows up, whenever I turn my face away from the screen, in comes Clem Diddlehopper there. I think he's a Bama boy. He's the kind of guy who hangs around the side of the road with a bucket, saying he's got something to sell, and he ain't got nothing in that bucket, but he says he's got something to sell.
No, let me tell you, I've actually got a video on TikTok of me standing by the road
See?
with a big old piece of board that says "You honk and I drink,"
Oh yeah. How drink did you get?
and I was in the bra.
In the bra. No
I
wonder everybody in
in the
town knows
bra.
who the hell
I
you
got
are.
drunk.
I bet you did. And everyone
I
in
got drunk,
town
sir.
knows who the hell you are. You know, that's what you need. You need
Hey,
a
there's
judgment meter. You need
yeah,
a
you know,
judgment meter.
I was told a long time ago that there's no such thing as bad publicity.
That's a lie. You know what the thing is that people have confused fame with notoriety.
you know what? You're absolutely right.
Yep.
Like now
I'm
after
generally right.
I've heard it put like that. Yeah, that you are. That's why I enjoy listening to you so much
Yeah.
because you're a very wise man with
Who the
wise
hell is
teachings.
that? Yeah. Hey, listen.
Come on, let's be friends.
That's what we got to do. I think Greg's gonna really like this. So anyway,
He is.
we're gonna have some fun. Thank you very much for having fun with me, and we got to get you off of here so that we can return to normal life, and so your wife can have you back, and she'll go. You on there for 3 hours? What the hell is wrong with you doing that TikTok
Yeah,
shit?
she
3 hours.
just messaged
You
me a
know, you
minute ago
should
and
be
asked when I was
cleaning up
coming to Rubber
around the
Fate.
house, and you should be fixing this, and you should be fixing that. What the hell's wrong with you anyway? You lazy ragamuffin.
Yeah.
That's what I'd
See,
be
that's
saying
why I
to
go
her.
to work so that way I ain't got to fix nothing no more. I just pay somebody to do it.
I can go pay somebody to do that for me. That's a good idea. You're gonna pay me to do it. Okay. All right. So give your wife my best and tell her thank you for lending you to me for this like
I will
9 hours
do.
or
I will
whatever
do
it
the
was.
same with Gunner Jason.
Oh yeah, Gunner J. And I'll try to remember Gunner J's name, and then it goes with Spider Man. Gunner J and Spider Man. Gunner J is the best he can. Gunner J and Spider Man. Gunner J is the second hand man. He's that second hand man to Spider Man. Do 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 do. Yeah, he like that.
Recording.
Yeah.
He's going to absolutely love that.
Gunner J, Gunner J. I've been told you are feeling sway. Gunner J, Gunner J. We are gonna brighten your day. 'Cause Gunner J and Spider-Man are the best they are that a spider can. Yeah. Okay. We got it.
Awesome, bro.
Gunner J. What's your name, Gunner J? Gunner J. And if I don't
That's what
remember,
he tells everybody.
just what's your name?
Anybody that I was asking, hey, what's your name? He always says Gunner Jace.
Gunner J. Gunner. Is it really Gunner? Is that his first name?
Yeah, that's really his first name.
Yeah.
I got to pick out his first name, so that's
so,
what it
so
was.
his name was Gunner. It's a good name,
Yeah.
Gunner. Gunner's a good name. Good name.
I wanted to have all of my children have unique names.
Yeah. Well, I thought my name was Jesus Christ for the longest time.
I mean, that's what
Jesus
you've been heard
Christ,
for
get
so
over
many
here.
years.
Jesus Christ, get over here. Jesus Christ, what are you doing now? Jesus Christ. No, actually, my father would never say that. He was a member of the Holy Name Society. So he wouldn't even say Jeepers Creepers. He thought that was too close. Wow, Dad.
Wow.
Yeah, he was something.
And
Anyway,
I meant to ask you earlier that you said, okay.
Yeah, go on, tell me. You sucked me in now. You got to tell me now.
I heard you say and mention earlier. I heard you mention to say earlier that did you go to like a Catholic school or something like
I
that?
went to Catholic schools all my life. All my education was
Really?
Catholic education. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
I know it's good though. It's good for me.
Yes, I mean you learned a lot about a lot of different subjects.
Well, it's just good to get steeped in liturgy and stuff like that.
Yes,
It was
I
a real
mean,
good
yeah.
education. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. It worked out pretty well.
Yes.
And
You got to
otherwise,
be in there learning about certain things and about literature and artwork and everything.
yeah.
Instead
Well,
of being into a
it was
public
only a
school
year.
and learning about selling drugs and whatnot.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. There was no danger of that. This Catholic
Yeah.
schools, they used to say, "We can throw you out. They can't throw you out of the public school, but we can throw you out, and we will." And that was the thing,
They
people
can throw
say,
you out of a public school, let me tell you.
"Yeah, well, they can, but it takes a little bit more. Usually involves felony something or other." But
Yeah.
but the thing to me is that in I got an education that when I compare it to where I ended up in life, I can say that my Catholic school, high school education was the equivalent of a good college education. Damn close to it.
Most definitely.
And
Most definitely.
and when I was down at Bell Labs, one of the guys asked me, he said, "Where'd you get your master's degree?" I said, "I didn't math. Yeah, Matt, you're in high school." He said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I've only got a high school diploma." He's like, "Wow, how did you know? How do you know so much?" I said, "Well, they did teach me to read, and that's really what the secret is. You just keep reading. They teach
Yeah.
you to read, and you just keep reading. Don't ever stop reading. Don't ever stop learning things. 'Cause learning things is
Yes,
good.
only a wise man knows what he does not know.
No, the more you know, the more you know, the more you don't know. The more you know, you don't
Exactly.
know. It's
Yes.
sort of that way. That's.
I'm a firm believer in educating yourself to the highest ability.
I think I've got myself into a freeze situation here.
Yeah, I think I'm frozen too.
No, I mean my computer is frozen. I don't mean the
Well, your
screen.
screen was frozen on my side.
Yeah, that's probably what the problem is. It back when I do that?
Yeah, it's back now.
Yeah, that's all it is. I've switched away from the screen, but the problem is I'm trying to get it to stop the stream, and it's going like, "No, Bob, we can't do that." So,
Okay, well, before it stops, I want to tell you,
yeah,
thank you so much for letting me come on here
you're my guest.
and be a part of your show, sir.
No, I
Yes,
love it. I
and
really do.
be a
And
part of
like you
your.
said, it's been a nice long time too. We just kind of rolled along, having a good old
Yes.
time.
It went along a whole lot better than I was expecting.
Well, like I say, I tell people all the time, look, don't worry about what we're going to talk about because we're just going to talk. It's like being in my living room without cookies. Believe me, if you came to my living room, I'd give you cookies and beverages. But it's too far away to pour the pour.
Well, next time whenever we
I'll
have
send
this
you
group
cookies.
Zoom chat,
Yeah.
I better expect some cookies on the table, sir.
Oh, you think I'm gonna have to send you cookies? Wow, I have to do everything around here. This isn't right.
I mean, this is your show.
I know, but I mean, I kind of feel like I shouldn't have to give you cookies. I mean,
Well,
can't you get your
I'll tell you what. Next time I'll bring cookies. How about that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is that in your own living room, you got to provide your own cookies. I mean, that's the way it works, right? Can't be giving out
But next
cookies
time
to
I'll bring a
everybody.
big plate for all of us.
Yeah, but I can't reach from here. It's too far to reach.
Well, that sounds more like a personal problem.
Miles. It's 1,900 miles to your house. 1,900 miles. That's a long way. I looked at it. I said, "How long would it take me to get to the house?" It's like, wow, that's a long trip.
I'll tell you what. The type of individual I am, you give me the heads up with enough time, I will FedEx you cookies so that way you can have some of my cookies.
I don't know.
I'm not above it. I will do that.
I'd be scared. You might have roofies in them. You're just gonna come and get me.
Hey, look, anything for that boat cause to be special.
I know.
Come on, let's be friends.
Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm signing off here now, and I'm trying to figure out how to get this. It's gonna work, but we'll see. Just because it the hard way, right? Yeah, it just doesn't want to let me in there. Oh, I hate it when I get notifications that won't go away.
Yeah. All right. So everybody knows we're going to be on here for an extra 30 minutes because with the Bob Struggle show with technology,
Bob can't
we're trying to figure out how to close this.
How to close this damn show. Yeah. No, it's normally this would just be a simple thing to do because there's a little button, just close. But
well, you know, recording, I'm not that simple.
Youth Pastor Riot is here, and he's in the middle of my screen here, and I can't get to the red button because of it. It's so terrible. It's really a horrible thing. I can't believe this. This is so crazy. What do we
do? I need to go and log out. So then that way it'll automatically close?
I'm definitely gonna close it this way. There's another way for me to close it. And perhaps it will work. Let me see. Let's see. Return to meeting. No, that won't work. Will this work? Oh, I've totally screwed things up. It just doesn't want to.
You did screw it up.
Screw you. So
you did screw it up. Listen here, we'll figure this thing out together. Listen here, we'll figure this thing together.
No, we're done. Here we go. Goodbye. Nope, didn't work. Isn't that funny?
Oh, I told you.
Well, let's see if this works over here. And this works here. So now let's release that. As it, oh, I released this. And look. Finally, there it is.
Hold on, but before you let me go, let's get this good shot of me.
Yeah. You think I'm going to take a picture of that? That's the thumbnail. Oh boy, he looks so sweet. He's such a sweet thing. So anyway, you give my best to your woman. Tell her she has great taste. Tell her she has great taste in men. And
thank you.
Don't let it go to your head. And you fix that hat. I think you take that hat down about 2 notches. Tell her to stick a pin in your head and let a little air out. All right.
I'm better give her 2 pins.
No, just one big giant nail. I think. All right. Good night, Bama.
Good night, recording. Thank you so much for having me, sir.
My pleasure. See you all.